Yo, bro, what are you playing? I'm just I'm just playing Mortal Kombat. New Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat 1? Nah, I'm playing Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Ah, so you're going to hell. Test your might. Right, so we are reviewing Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. And it first came out on the PlayStation and also the Nintendo 64 in 1997. Now, it was supposed to come out on Sega Saturn, but it never came to fruition. Now, this game was faced with mixed reviews, and the mixed reviews were based on the difficulty level, the lore itself, and just the gameplay mechanics. Now, despite all of these drawbacks, the game does have a cult following, such as myself. Now, I love this game, but I also hate it at the same time. So, let's talk about some of the cons and also the pros, starting with the cons. Now, the game has awkward controls. We have a turnaround button, which is the upper left trigger, which could be L1 or whatever it is on your controller. And because it feels like a direct port of Mortal Kombat characters into a platformer, it does leave way to a very challenging experience. Next would be the graphical limitations of this game. Now, while there's some great voice acting and also some great cosplaying at the same time, the presentation based on the graphical limitation does give way to something that doesn't look so great all of the time. Next is the difficulty. Now, while I love a challenging game because of the gameplay mechanics, there are certain stages that are just ridiculously difficult, right? But still, nonetheless, that difficulty does lead into what I would say is the cult classic, right? Sub-Zero Mythology Sub-Zero. People will say, like, you're playing that cursed game, you're going straight to hell. But now let's get into some of the pros. One of the pros are the expanded lore. It really dives into Sub-Zero, which is this version of prior to the new Mortal Kombat 1 timeline. This is the original timeline, so we're following the exploits of Bihan. Now, if you're confused by that, again, this game came out in 1997, which really explores the original timeline, or in this case, what happens before the first Mortal Kombat tournament. Another pro is that this is an ambitious project, right? It aims to bring Mortal Kombat into a 2D platformer. And while I did talk about a lot of cons, it does do pretty good in representing the trials and tribulations of Sub-Zero, who is trying to get an amulet for Quan Chi. It's pretty fun sometimes. Another pro is that it's Sub-Zero. He's too damn cool. Get it? Cool. Now, overall, this game does a really good job in trying to innovate Mortal Kombat into a 2D platformer. And while it does have mixed reviews, I still had an incredibly fun time playing it, but I also had a stressful time at the same time, which is why I said I love slash hate this game. Now, I would love to see another Mortal Kombat Mythologies or even a remaster of this version. Now, originally, there were talks about a Mortal Kombat Mythologies Scorpion, but because this game didn't do so well is why they never released it. And now, if I was to rate this game, what would I rate it? Out of 10, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Now, is that a bad rating? It's not a good rating, but I still enjoyed the game enough for me to stream the game. So let me know what you think about Mortal Kombat Mythologies in the comment section below, and I'll catch you all later for the next review. Later. Now this game now this game now this game